Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak Minded. Now this is something that is incredibly rare to find, and two, proves absolutely, at least in Iceland, that giants once walked on its surface. So this is in the northeast of Iceland region, and if you look carefully you can see platforms. There's one there, there's one there, there's one here. So everywhere I seem to look I can find ancient sites, essentially, that go back in time, and then it's even harder to then look at the landscape and go, okay, they've built it on top of another giant being. Complicated, yes, but then the next episode I will go into that more. For now, I'm just going to show you that if we look carefully, it looks like there's been a landslide of some kind here, and this has fallen down here. And I'll say this. So this is what it is, 723 meters. And this is a tomb that's fallen down. So I clear that now. It's fallen down the cliffside. So if we could take it back from here, and we go to here, I'll show you the elevation. There you see that there is a slope indeed. So this thing could have, and absolutely the evidence for it was what you can see, did slide down from up here, from that region. So let's just clear this and get rid of this now, and let's look carefully at what we can actually see. Not the best image. Okay, go. Let's turn it around. Okay. Now what I see, let's zoom in, is a neck here, a giant alien head. Let's zoom out a minute. With the eyes is there, eye there, nose and a mouth, with some kind of floppy ears, like ant or rabbit being. And then I see it in its crouched position with its feet tucked in like that. The body's here and the feet is curled up, so it's in the fetal position. Do you see what I see? Do you see the alien head, the neck, the body, the knees up, going up in here, with the legs being wrapped around in the fetal position? And how this gravestone, or this tomb, let's call it, which is now open, came hurtling down from there, from over here. So the question is, what's here? You know, this must be an ancient site. That's a burial. And when you start to look around this place, you will see evidence of culture, as in people being here, changing the landscape, buildings, infrastructure. This thing, for example, looks like a giant shield. A huge giant shield, in fact. Depending on the year, you have to go back. They always mess with the images. But yeah, that looks like a giant shield. whether it's been dropped there, and then Titan shield, let's call it, and then later on giants come along and made mounds out of what the landscape was essentially. So only back to here. This is an awful image, but we can see that it's been there at least since 1984. This is part of something, a building of some kind maybe. But you know, this is the stuff you got to deal with. There you go. Alien. Looks like there's definitely things in here as well, placed in there with them. Ornaments maybe. What's this white thing? I think that's it then. But is this another grave that's fallen down? This one? Or this one? But that's self-evident. It's clear as day. Eye, mouth, small nose. You can see the neck. It's in the fetal position with the legs and knees up, legs going down, and you can even see, if you look carefully, the arm and hand. It's on its knees on this side. It looks like there's some kind of offerings in there maybe. So let me know what you think about that. And it was 700 meters, remember? At the start. So please share, like and subscribe. I could show you more. There's a lot more to show you in this region. For example, you know, here. And see how it changes for the years. Again, they just cover stuff up like this, blaming it. There's clearly something on top of this plateau, as you can see, which has height to it. And this is the shield. Looks like there's more building work over here. But yeah, that grave and that landslide could be one of the greatest discoveries of all time. So please share, like and subscribe.